Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Doki Doki. So we left off by reading Natsuki, Sayori's, and Yuri's poems, which got really creepy. So what we're gonna do now is finish the last poem and continue. Let's see how weird and creepy it gets now. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony? I don't know how to say that word. Of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. What? It's even more abstract than your last one. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't even know what it means. It's weird. It's like you just put a bunch of words on a page and said, here you go, here's art. It's like someone, you know what, we're not even going to think about it, what I think about modern art. No, I never said that. It's just kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. It's kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really here again with my reading impediment. The way I wrote the lines really makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem isn't the right question. A poem could be as abstract as physical expression of a feeling, of a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. What? You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this even a tip about writing? What am I even talking about? Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about? What? Save your game? Is this hinting towards something? I'll take the hint. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so everyone could come and sit in the front of the classroom. Is this about the festival? I hope so. What's going on? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I really don't do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. What? What? Performing? Monica, yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Good luck with that. Sayori is putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You really didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, know. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. Look, I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagine it? Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys... No, Sayuri. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I'm kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and put on a good performance, then we'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. But you're only doing poems, there's more to literature. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others, to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it all takes... Wait. You know what? Just read that one to yourself. Totally butchered that. Then I know you can do it. Yeah, I would not perform poems in front of strangers. I would probably have a panic attack. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayuri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayuri and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Maybe, but... It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Oh, come on, babe. Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I really don't have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Plot thickens. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move into the main event. I want to see each of you choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monika, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no, don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monika flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayuri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monika. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayuri? I'll go next. Whoa! Yuri fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? Because she fed her chocolate. As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. My woman. Woman. The poem is full of twists and turns and structures that she can enunciate with perfect timing. Must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her. She's bewildered, even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. So Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sorry, Yuri. Oh god, what happened? I clicked a button. Oh wait, there we go, we back. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so let it come out the best that way. I see. Okay then, so Yuri begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayuri is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayuri's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayuri meant when she said she liked my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew, through and through. Sayuri finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayuri. Even Dion liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayuri. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. It might be that the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Doom. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Doom lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Jeez, what a dick. Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the poem. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I received applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else is. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities, more that you lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are y'all looking at me? Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little enthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She husks back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do it again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I could put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have a solid idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably finish some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. Makes me really happy. And yeah, no problem. Okay everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really well, so I like to continue that. As for the festival, let's finish planning tomorrow and we will have the weekend to prepare. More poems. Is that what we're gonna just be doing this whole game? And it's just poems after poems after poems. Alright. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayuri and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica. Wait, I thought we picked Yuri, not Monica. What? Pretty sure we picked Yuri. Oh well, screw it. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayuri? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Doom. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's just go already. I walk home with Sayuri once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed, but today Sayuri's been a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayuri. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayuri fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asks to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well... Oh, shit. Alright, let's save it. Okay. I don't know how to approach this. Well, I would walk home with Yuri because I always walk home with Sayuri. Let's just be honest. Like, Sayuri's my neighbor. Like, she can get over it, right? Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does that thought make my heart pound? Given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Maybe. But I like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayuri, I can't figure out what you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. Huh? If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it's kind of her fault to be trapping me in such a weird question. Can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? More chocolate? Oh man, we gotta pick more words? Okay. How do I want to attack this? Okay, let's see. I'm gonna put sparkle, vanilla, together, a tone. I'm just gonna pick like the bottom two. I'm just gonna switch between these two. We're just gonna do this. Boom. Boom. Change it up. Boom. Oh god. whirlwind, destiny, ribbon, family, color, sticky, chocolate. Oh, dang it. Man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. She's doing cult things before. She's gonna kill me like after the festival. I just know it. Has to be. She's gonna kill me. It's the only answer. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's the whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. I like where she's going with this. You sound a bit like Sayuri all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people. I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayuri's anyway. Excuse me? Where's Sayuri anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayuri is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to you. Hey, Sayuri. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry, don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayuri shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Alright. You say so. I worriedly glance at Sayuri before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayuri recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk. Dude, what's up? This might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayuri recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. You think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayuri, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Doom. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, she never really liked this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she really was dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. She's depressed because you told her you would rather walk with Yuri in a chance that she asked you than her. And she's been in love with you, and now you're showing interest in another girl and not her, so she's depressed. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she's had a hard time bringing it up with person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Doom? Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayuri talks about you more than anything else, you know? Huh? She's been so much happier ever since she joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayuri's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not like anything different now that has always been. You're so funny, Doom. Have you ever thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's how she is when she's around you? Ooh, I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to any conclusions, so you just have to forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Okay, alright. Monica smiles meaningfully and evilly. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayuri is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayuri and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and set myself down. I know Sayuri told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but it's impossible to do with how she's behaving. Exactly how much I care about her is that when I'm letting this weigh me down so much, now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, and there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. Oh. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. It's not like I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you're right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. You're just like staring at me, Yuri. Let's just get over it. You just like to stare at me, 'cause there's love in the air. Sorry if I caused any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are the only concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping them to themselves. But if you prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayuri. Sayuri? Yeah, she seems a little off today, and when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh? It's quite romantic. Sorry, I didn't mean to say anything stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayuri and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Doom. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how you may know them. So you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayuri is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head, and she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behaviors today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayuri, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it in that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Sayuri looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves, and you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware of were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? If it is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it, yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Alright guys, we're gonna leave it there. We're gonna see what happens in this next romantic reading with Yuri, got that confused. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Like, subscribe. Have a good one, guys.